The next station is 22nd Street. Doors will open on the right.
Starting here at the westbound side of the Westminster SkyTrain station, I wasn't sure if that eastbound valley job had come back from the westbound earlier in a while ago, but I'm just filming in case. Mark 3 and the Mark 2, I mean in the 2010 version anyway. Yep. 321 and 324 cars. Yeah. Oh, but the westbound had come back from the valley job. I'm gonna have to run back down here. It looks pretty empty in this side of the CNR. Okay, so I don't know. Only one car here, unusual. Oh, just one hopper. Train departure too, so I want to be ready. Train maybe. Is that one hopper? I'm surprised there wasn't so much cars going on today. Coming to the overpass here, just past 22nd Street off the train now. So yeah, the westbound train had come back from the valley job, but it looked like it was only just a car or maybe two cars came back. I don't know. I have to check the yard here. Heard a whistle coming from towards this way. Maybe CNR just rolled through. I'm not sure, but oh well. I miss CNR. Oh well. Okay. You can already see it's got really good. It's ready to rain here. Eastbound coming into 22nd. Always like to try to get some SkyTrain in here besides the trains too. Here's the two engines I was trying to film this morning or yesterday. Yep, SkyTrain has not left yet. Got into the car loaded up with stuff. I wonder if the SkyTrain didn't take anything, because I know yesterday I saw some coil car. Oh yeah, maybe the... No, these engines here, I wonder if they're breaking up these are either new freight or this just came back from the valley job. Right over here. Yeah, possibly. Yeah, it looks kind of like. See, they usually took always and there's a few cars way over there that they're starting to switch up here. Yeah, that's gotta be the westbound trip here. It looks that way. Yeah. Hey, they're just starting to switch up the westbound trip. Well, this is the fragments from yesterday when that westbound trip was sitting in the yard here from over the time. It could be that. I don't know. Or maybe it could be new freight of the SRY's little switcher. They got a couple of hoppers at the back end of the caboose there, so I'm not sure that may come in from the. This kind of looks vaguely familiar, but I really couldn't say. They're planning to switch here. Took new freight on the other tractor there. Just confused here what's going on here, but. Possibly today's valley trip maybe is just dropped off, and the rest is going to be going to back to CN, I believe. Yeah. These came in from the valley job. These are the last three cars. So that's all that came back was just empty center beam, and this is partly still from yesterday's shot run in here. Yeah, some of the freight maybe going to be going back to the CNR yards. The other train makes it on that track. It's definitely the eastbound shop train. Departure soon. Yeah. This is from going back to CN yards. The other one will be waiting soon to go back to. Got a couple of hoppers there too on the other side. I'll be going back to KC. So maybe they must have divided up a few cars that came back. Possibly it came from the valley job. I don't know. Possibly, I can't say. Yeah. Or unless it just came back with those three hoppers and then those center beams that are just tacked on behind here. Anyway, the rack's following the outer track now too here. Going all the way down to the far end of the yards. Whoa, way down there. The last rack there. I cannot zoom any further unless I had a proper telescope here. Yeah. It's like some cars maybe for tomorrow's valley job, I'm not sure. Okay, here's some of the coil car. Or maybe that could be maybe for tomorrow's valley job. I can't really say. I've not seen yet the hoppers come back from the run. I've not seen that. There was three open hopper cars that usually would load up with a glass. Unless they're still waiting to be filled up or something. I'm not sure. Queensboro job. You just got an engine fired up, probably for a rack run. Got lots of racks here to switch up. Oh yeah. In time here to probably gonna 904, 907 engine's gonna switch up the rest of these cars. So maybe this must have came back from the eastbound valley trip. Had 100%. It's almost daily they've been taking center beams out to a customer. So that's the empty one that came back probably from the Burke Newton area or from out in the Langley section. One of the two. That's it from the southbound side, by the way, folks. So I'll gonna make a slow walk over to the other side since the eastbound shop train has not left yet, so that's good for me. Okay, the train's on the way. I guess I'm going to take this to the CNR side now. Maybe that's why it was all empty. I wonder why it was so empty. Because by the time they divide up the cars on the other side of the yards there, that'll be kind of filled up for CN. I don't think that doesn't go to a customer to the Burke Newton area. It must be down in the shop area that they take that to and get this filled up with scrap or so. Yeah, so valley job cars and then the shop tray from earlier today. Yeah, all going to be switched up to the CPKC or yeah, definitely at least going to the CNR side. I believe most of these cars. Yeah, this car I'm not sure. Possibly back to CNR, yeah. This car is very rare that I usually see on the tannery shop train. Okay, that was for the switching part. Uncoupling the cars so they go. I guess they're gonna take that one car. Unless they're just doing a little switch in here, unless they're taking back some of the freight back to the, yeah. Well, meanwhile, here's the Valley engines that came back. They're sitting there, yeah. But in the very front of the train, I know those few cars was from that Valley job. I'm pretty sure that was from it. Gravity is hauling the car down the track. I'm surprised. I didn't see a brake man at the end of that car in case to stop it. No, well, they'll stop it. Come on, they're waxing to another car there down the track. I'm sure. Yeah, and boom. Yeah, he's going now. I think it's going. Yeah, just heard the sunk boom. Or the loud crash sound from the car hitting the couple. Yeah. Westbound train heading SKYTRAIN, I meant. Yeah, westbound SKYTRAIN heading to Waterfront. Yep. Train, I see a crew member vehicle following me, lagging behind too for the crew. Okay, yeah, that's going to most likely be switched up at downtown Quayside there, where I was just a few minutes ago, back on the train. Yeah. So that's the view of the bridge in Kennedy Hill, Surrey now. Yeah. Well, actually, I reviewed my video footage. I just caught the train just leaving out of the hole that time when the racks were in the way here. So I got most of the train anyway. Just seen a few of the hoppers and another car, but whatever. Yeah. There's the other side now. The eastbound south train sometime soon. A little better view now of the 3-1 and the 3-2, both SD38s, just after I came back from that eastbound job. Today was not much of a run, but just a few cars came back from the Burke area. I just tried to recap what I was filming a while ago here. So, shut up, my silly phone here, don't. I want to get the spur there a little bit later when I get to the other side there. That's been the SKYTRAIN where it's rolling down the hill, eastbound, I mean. Yeah. There we go. Kroger Mill from a different angle and the SRY. Well, SKYTRAIN, I like to try to get that all into one view. And the inner modules coming up. Now to the southbound side, just filming one last look here. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's some engines on the other side over there I can see. Yeah, hiding behind the D-box so I can see it. Yeah, these rats are in the way here. There we go. Triple header SW900 just getting the train ready. Yeah. Probably, I don't know, maybe we're going to couple up some more. I don't know. Probably haven't seen it in a little while. Again, before I get home, maybe I might be lucky to see it heading to Anderson Island. Got to get a SKYTRAIN in here while... Well, the train's rolling still. I don't know. Maybe that's all they're going to take. It could be. Might be adding some more cars, I don't know. Yeah, let's look at the, or they'll probably sleep tomorrow, yeah. Yeah, looks like that's going to be the whole rack train, so, oh well. They're on their way. And just to get a quick inner module look here in the yards and the dog pound here, where they're putting all the dog kennel here and other animals to the animal shelter. Yeah. And a back look of the Boyd Avenue here, yeah.